Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. My name is UGG King or I play 4K, aka I play 8K, aka I play 16K, and during this video I'm going to demonstrate Mechabellum game. It's a real-time strategy game without the bases, turn-based kind of round-based strategy, real-time strategy, running in 12K video resolution. That is three 8K UHD screens in vertical mode. So array out of the three 8K UHD screens in vertical mode, 12K video resolution in Mechabellum PC game, 12K gaming, 12K video resolution benchmark. This video going to bring all kind of different values, no matter what kind of angle you're going to look at it, no matter what kind of industry you are, besides the PC gaming. Okay, before we're going to jumping into Mechabellum PC game, let me introduce you to a system basic video introduction. As you can see, I'm using the Windows magnifier zoom tool. For the best possible visual experience, please watch this video as minimum on 4K UHD screen and switch it in your YouTube player to 4K UHD or the maximum resolution that is recorded right now, 8K UHD. My Nvidia driver is modified or hacked. Nvidia Shadowplay is modified or hacked as well. Even with the old school Nvidia Titan RTX video card, Nvidia Turing GPU architecture flagship video card, or the flagship video card for the first RTX generation video cards by the Nvidia, not possible to record in 8K HD through a Nvidia Shadowplay, but there is a way to modify it, and it is actually recording in 8K UHD video resolution, the same performance as 4K UHD video resolution in terms of the FPS, but video is crystal clear, recorded in 8K UHD video resolution. I'm coming in real time. I'm not going to edit this video, keep that in mind. So let me real quick go ahead and introduce you to a system. So I'm going to be running it on the Intel Core i9-9900K. As you can see, that's going to be overclocked from 3.6 gigahertz per every single core to 5.1 gigahertz with the external multiplier, that is 51 multiplier for the external frequency, and for the AVX2 instruction frequencies will be 51 multiplier. Also AVX2 instruction frequency will be set to 5.1 gigahertz. The frequency is not going to lower itself down maybe by 10 megahertz of an error. So it said due that energy saving modes are disabled in the BIOS, so it will never lower its frequency. I'm running with the 8 physical cores, 16 logical threads. That means that hyper-threading technology is enabled. Otherwise it should be 8 physical cores, 8 physical threads. Additional 8 logical threads or 8 logical cores came from hyper-threading technology, as again that is enabled in the BIOS. This is the motherboard Z390 chipset, Asus Maximus 11 Hero. Memory 4 sticks, 8 gigabytes, total 32 gigabytes, running dual channel 128-bit. 3200 megahertz, but not CL18, CL16, CL14, CL13, CL11 1T command. The low value is better because it reducing the time communication system memory DDR4 with the processor below 44 nanoseconds. This is one of the fastest results when it comes to system RAM DDR4. You may show the higher bandwidth if you're going to run above 4000 megahertz in terms of read, write, and copy, around 50,000 megabytes or 52,000 megabytes if you're running like 4600 megahertz on the Z390 chipset and Intel Generation 9 CPU that I'm using today, Intel 9000 series. But if you're gonna divide read, write, and copy value, megabytes or gigabytes per second, by latency in nanoseconds to understand how much data you're actually capable to push in nanoseconds, in 1 nanosecond, you're going to understand that I'm going to overperform you in terms of the data. For 1 nanosecond, I'm going to push more data because below 44 nanoseconds. Okay, so this is the value. This was DDR4 5000 mega CL18, but unstable on this motherboard, maybe because it's Micron technology chips, and Micron technology chips hates to go on Z390 chipset motherboard by Intel above 4000 megahertz. Samsung B die chips in terms of the DDR4 loves above 4000 megahertz, but Micron hates it. Micron loves the low latency. I believe I utilize this memory as best as possible with the results. Okay. And graphics Titan RTX, as you can see right now running stock. I'm about to overclock it. This is how it benched. My 16 logical core, 16 logical threads are thermal throttling when every single core is utilized at 100%. So it's even while I'm using the Corsair H150i Pro AAO water cooler, with the 360 millimeter radiator and 3 Corsair fans by default, it's still thermal throttling, so it's reaching over 100 Celsius and start clocking frequency down, voltage down, so it's forcing to perform lower frequency when it's going to reach 100 Celsius. But it's not going to be scenario in any PC games at all, because we will never utilize all 16 logical threads or 16 logical cores at 100%. We can do it in while doing the video encoding or while doing the 3D rendering using the 3ds Max, Blender, Cinema 4D, but not while playing the game, so don't worry about that. But otherwise it should be 6200 score as multi-thread, but then it's going to clock itself after 10 seconds to 51 or 5500. Okay, when we're talking PC games, we're talking about single thread performance. Single thread performance is the key. 600 points, as you can see. So its multi-thread ratio should be 9.2, which is a great multi-thread ratio for the Intel 9th generation CPU or Intel 9000 CPU that I'm using today. Alright, so let me go ahead and overclock the Titan RTX real quick. Keep in mind that I'm going to have an excellent tutorial how to overclock Nvidia Titan RTX, Nvidia RTX 2080 Ti, or Intel Core i9 9900K processor that I'm using today over the UHDking.com. It's going to be the best possible tutorial, step-by-step instructions. Keep in mind, guys, that I'm coming in real time. You may have hears a little bit of noise of the fans, but artificial intelligence through the CPU, not through the GPU, which is the best, but through the CPU. So we're not going to impact our FPS in PC. Benchmark that today I'm going to show to you with the Mechabellum PC game running in 12K video resolution, the King 12K video resolution, because it's above than 12K video resolution UHD. That is 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio. This 12K video resolution that you're going to see will be the maximum 12K video resolution that is above 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, as again 3 8K UHD screens stitched together. Doesn't matter what is the size of the screen, doesn't matter what is the refresh rate of the screens, the performance will be the same, okay, in terms of the FPS and latency delay rendering throughout the hardware and software. Okay, so this is the gaming system from 2018, the world's first PC gaming system equipped the Titan RTX video card, the world's first gamers video card that is capable to run Mechabellum PC game in above of 8K UHD video resolution. The key will be 24 gigabyte of video RAM. See that? Titan RTX is equipped with 24,576 megabytes or 24 gigabytes of video RAM. As you saw, I just overclocked the Titan RTX. Our pixel fill rate ratio went up, textual fill rate ratio went up, values and bandwidth value went up. So we increased the performance by additional as minimum 10%, but usually it's like 12-15% in terms of the FPS. Okay, guys, so this part is covered. By the way, on the background, this is exactly the system that I'm running. So water cooled CPU with the Corsair H150i Pro AAO water cooler. On the background, not visible, 360 millimeter radiator with 3 Corsair fans. I put the big, large Cooler Master 200 millimeter fan to cool down the VRMs and cool down the system RAM DDR4. I repaste the thermal compound paste. I'm using the liquid metal thermal compound paste on the CPU, liquid metal thermal compound paste on the GPU. GPU thermal compound paste was replaced, and video RAM thermal compound pads was replaced with the IC diamond pads. So I'm still using the Founders dual fan design cooler system by the Nvidia for the Titan RTX, and this is exactly the system, guys. All right, so let me show you how small the menu right here. So this is, guys, the world's record. Don't forget to smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy is invested, and I'm showing you guys the native 12K video resolution, exactly how it's going to be if you're going to connect three 8K UHD screens in vertical mode, or if there is going to be a screen 12K video resolution. This is how this particular system will be able to do and deliver the FPS. You're gonna see it. As again, for those who's curious, today is April 14, 2024, 3:11 p.m. So April 14, 2024, world's first 12K video resolution in Mechabellum game while running the Titan RTX, the world's first video card that is capable to do that. And as again, the key will be 24 gigabyte of video RAM. And Titan RTX video card was the first gamer's video card equipped with 24 gigabyte of video RAM, and it has the capability to back up with its GPU performance capabilities as well, not only the video RAM. Alright, so today I'm recording with Nvidia Shadowplay. I'm recording in real time. Let's go, guys, and get going. I'm recording an 8K UHD video resolution. Before we're gonna keep going, let me show you one more thing. This is the hardware introduction. I gotta do the introduction before we're gonna jump in. Go ahead and check out the video timing so you can skip if you're not interested in that. But this is the world's record. It's nice to see what's going on. Display settings. Let me show you the display settings under the Windows desktop. 12,960 by 7,680. See, like, this is the Windows magnifier zoom tool, 1300%. I'm going to bring to 1600% the maximum zoom on the Windows magnifier application. 1600%. If you're going to do 1600% while running 4K UHD screen and bring up the Windows resolution like this, desktop resolution, everything will be so pixelated, so huge. Over here, everything is still so sharp, but under 16K video resolution, everything will be unbelievable sharp. Keep in mind that I'm going to test the Mechabellum game in 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and 16K video resolutions over the UHDking.com as the first pioneer above 8K UHD video resolution on YouTube. That's why UHD King, or that's why I play 16K.com, one of my projects, because I was the first YouTuber that demonstrated to you guys in 2016 16K video resolution in Half-Life 2 PC game over the UHDking.com. Before the Linus Media Group, before the Linus Tech Tips did, even if he claimed as the first gamer 16K video resolution on YouTube, he copied my games. Half-Life 2 and all the games that I tested never provided any credits to me. But anyways, this is how it is. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. And you're going to enjoy if you're going to have a screen above 80 inches and you're going to sit like 1 meter away from it, not far away. It's going to be unbelievable, the amount of pixels, the amount of details. If Mechabellum game is your favorite real-time strategy game, you're going to enjoy it. This is going to be so unbelievable. Let me go ahead and bring the NVIDIA control panel. Let me see, it's probably going to bring in the middle of the screen. Here we go. Let me see. Okay. Check out how everything is. Like, look at the start window menu right there. It's so small. The GeForce experience, such a small thing. Let me go ahead and bring up. As again, I'm not going to edit this video. This is going to be a single take, and I'm coming in real time, which is very important. So the resolution will be even in NVIDIA driver. Keep in mind that NVIDIA driver is modified or hacked, including the NVIDIA Shadowplay game GeForce experience, to be able to record in 8K HD on the NVIDIA Turing GPU architecture, because otherwise, without the AV1 codec, it doesn't support. 8K video resolution recording through NVIDIA Shadowplay is supported with the RTX 40 series video cards, which is RTX 4000 series video cards. And Titan RTX video card is the flagship of the video card of the RTX 20 series video cards or RTX 2000 series video cards. That is the first generation of the Nvidia RTX technology. 12,960 by 7,680. Before I will let you go, oh yeah, let me show you more on the driver. So it's a brute force, guys. It's not recognized as DSR, but it is kind of DSR, keep that in mind. But it's not recognized as DSR, but DSR legacy. DSR legacy was still brute force. They did not use any artificial intelligence on Nvidia. It's not, do not confuse DSR with DLSS. And this is kind of NVIDIA driver think this is native resolution as well as Windows 10 professional operating system, keep that in mind. And performance that you're gonna see throughout this video will be as native 12K video resolution of the three 8K UG screens in vertical mode staged together. So as you can see, DSR factor is not recognized at all, and this is how it is. Let me show it to you. This is how the driver is set, like that. Okay, this is how I'm going to test it. So it's set to the maximum performance. Okay, let me close that. And yeah, let's go ahead and execute the Mechabellum game. The introduction is over. I'm running it on Steam. I have a Steam version. I purchased it as a first adapter of the game. I purchased it for $4.69. Totally worth it. I'm so glad that I did it. Such a bargain. And right now you can purchase on sale $7.99. This is the lowest as you can get it. Or you can purchase it for $14, which is retail price. Totally worth it, guys. But on the full spring, summer, winter sales on Steam, if you're running on Steam game client, you can purchase it for $7.99. This game is totally worth every single penny of $7.99. But I was lucky. Maybe you're gonna get that lucky at $4.69, but I have some doubts. Alright, so this is what's up. Let me bring the font size a little, make it a little bit larger. Let me open up the window thing. I'm going to make the font size a little bit larger because it's a little bit too small. And so you're gonna see what's going on. Okay, bring it like that. This size is nice. And let me lower it by a little bit so you're gonna see my nickname, right? Let me see. Maybe like that, by 400, like that. Boom. So you're gonna see my nickname, and you're gonna maybe 425. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do it like that, guys. So everything will be explained. This is going to be multiple angles. It's going to be a review. It's going to be a benchmark. I'm going to share the experience with you if you're trying to connect. If the Mechabellum game is your game and you want to see three 8K UHD screens in vertical mode, which is unbelievable experience, especially if every single screen will be 85 inches. You're going to enjoy every single piece of that unit will be huge, like a big toy. You're going to see every single detail is absolutely unbelievable. And my rating for the Mechabellum game as real-time strategy fan with the basis, even if the game without the basis, my rating will be 5 out of 5 for one of the best strategies in 2024. I highly recommend price and the whole gameplay experience. The visuals unbelievable. Everything is makes sense in this game. Everything is unbelievable. So let me go ahead, guys, a little bit of introduction so you will understand what's going on the screen. 12,960 by 7,680. Just like our desktop resolution, this is what we have. Frame rate will be at 180, which is the maximum cap. You cannot go above than that in this particular game, and I believe that FPS will be limited throughout the game engine because it's real-time strategy. Usually in real-time strategies, they have the FPS cap. So this is all the resolutions. I'm going to test as again 4K video resolution, 5K video resolution. A lot of people in the end of 2024 and beginning 2025 with the RTX 50 series video cards will be getting 5K video resolution monitors, 6K video resolution Apple Pro XDR display screen. I'm going to test it as well. Then three screens of 4K UHD video resolution vertical mode as 6K video resolution and unusual kind of aspect ratio, but a lot of people will be playing 3 4K UHD screens in vertical mode as well. Then 8K UHD video resolution will be tested. 10K video resolution, which is 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, which is 10,240 by 5,760 pixels, which is the 10K video resolution UHD will be tested. 10,880 by 5,760 pixels will be tested. Unusual 10K video resolution. Then 12K video resolution, which will be 12K video resolution 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, or 12K video resolution UHD will be tested as well. 11,520 pixels by 6,480 pixels. I'm also going to test 12K video resolution, which is a little bit unusual. It's going to be 12K video resolution for 6K Apple Pro display XDR screen stitched together into array. 12K video resolution, 12,032 pixels by 7,768 pixels. Hopefully Apple will introduce this resolution in 2028, 2030. This is going to be their 4 times of their Apple Pro display XDR screen that is 6K UHD video resolution that also will be tested. Then I'm testing it right now, 12K video resolution, which is the king 12K video resolution. Unusual aspect ratio, which is as again 3 8K UHD screen in vertical mode stitched together into array as I'm testing right now. And then hopefully I'm going to show you benchmark of the maximum 3D real-time rendering resolution in PC games in 2024 in any games, and I believe will be the scenario in 2026, 2028, and 2030 before PC gaming will be dead and will be replaced with the AR gaming on the mobile devices. I'm going to show you guys 16K video resolution that will be 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, 16K video resolution gaming, 16K video resolution benchmark, 16K UHD. That is 15,360 times 8,640 pixels. That is exactly 132.7 megapixels, or 4 8K UHD screens stitched together into array. I'm going to show you that. So we're going to start with 8 times anti-aliasing, 12K video resolution, 3 8K UHD screens in vertical mode. Maximum visuals, 8 times anti-aliasing. This is the maximum visual experience in Mechabellum PC game under 12K video resolution. Let's go ahead and test it. I already have the replay. We're going to test this replay all the time. I'm going to share with you this replay. It's a replay that I recorded after the update with the newer user interface was released, and with the newer those 3 units was released that you can only win in the form of the cards if you want to use it on your battlefield. So we're going to use that, and this type of recording is going to be 2 players versus 2 players online. I'm going to play with some Asian dudes right here, and we're going to go ahead and watch that. Let's go ahead and do that, guys. So after the 5th round, the FPS will go down, because after the round 7, this is where all the actions going on, a lot of units deployed in the battlefield. So for those who didn't play the game, you're gonna play, oops, I'm zooming, sorry. For those who didn't play a game, you're gonna play, that was a zoom under 1600% on the Windows magnifier zoom tool. Still looking beautiful. For those who didn't play this game, pretty much you're starting with the specialist. Every single specialist makes sense, has its own features, benefits, but the same kind of units. And you gotta be so strategic to utilize those units. So I consider the Mechabellum game as the modern chess game, okay? Because if you want to get intelligence, if you want to have a smart intellect with a smart quick focus and react fast with the great thoughts, I advise you to play this game, because you're going to train your brain like there is no other games. It's even better than the old school chess game, keep that in mind. So you got to deploy those units, okay? You can only deploy 2 units or 2 team of the units per round. It's going to be up to 11 rounds, but most likely you will never reach round 11. On average, it's going to be round 9 or round 10. If you're going to reach round 11, you and your opponent was so good and got so lucky with just a little bit of the points. Keep that in mind. And the next round will be more units, and all the way after round 7 is going to be the grade for the benchmark. Okay, I'm going to reset the average FPS every single round. I just did it. So as you can see, video RAM utilization under 12K video resolution is already 24,100 megabytes, which is 24 gigabytes technically, almost 24 gigabytes, that total capacity featured on our Titan RTX. That means that while running 16K video resolution benchmark that I'm going to demonstrate, most likely it's not going to be playable, or if it's going to be playable and renderable, benchmarkable in real time under the 16K video resolution, that means that I'm going to overrun my video RAM, because right now we are missing one more 8K UHD screen for the 16K video resolution. But enough of that sneak preview. I'm not going to spoil you guys. I'm not going to provide any spoiler. Go ahead and watch the 16K video resolution benchmark in Mechabellum on the same system with the Titan RTX. 24 gigabyte of video RAM is not going to be enough to run Mechabellum PC game in 16K video resolution. That's the point I'm trying to make. And this game from the late 2023, in 2024 it's almost final version. It's still under the adapting version, but they almost wrap it up, and it's almost final version. So we're gonna select the cards, the specialist that we're gonna play. So as you can see, 2 versus 2. I'm right here. This is my friend. I'm not sure who it is, by the way. It's an Asian dude. And then we're gonna play against the enemy on top. Okay, so we're gonna dominate this level, but this multiplayer, as again, this is the multiplayer, but you know, it doesn't matter actually. We're going to use it as a benchmark. By the end of this video, I'm going to play 1 versus 1. I'm going to show you actual gameplay, because this is the replay, and actual gameplay is a little bit looking different because it's going to have the user interface on the screen. But that user interface is kind of sprites. It's not going to lower your FPS at all, or it's not going to consume a lot of video RAM at all. Maybe an extra 500 megabytes or 1 gigabytes, but not even 1 gigabytes, maybe extra 500, 200 megabytes at its peak, the user interface. Okay, so as you can see, we just lowered our video RAM, so the data at the left top corner is self-explanatory, and every single value pull up every half of the second, verified by me. It's dynamic, it's pull up from the sensors. Keep that in mind. So Titan RTX running overclock, as you can see, through the MSI Afterburner, with the maximum overclock possible on the software in home safe environment. With the stock cooler, you can improve by 10% higher, but you're gonna stress your video card too much. I decided not to do it. If you're gonna connect the water cooling kind of solution to it, 10% not worth it. So this is going to be the average score for the Nvidia Titan RTX video card in Mechabellum, while running 12K video resolution on the same processor. The processor Intel 9th generation and i9-9900K and the Nvidia Titan RTX video card was available for sale in 2018. So this is the flagship gaming system from 2018. That was flagship gaming system all the way till 2021, when the Intel released the 11th generation Intel CPU, because 10th generation Intel CPU will be a hair slower while running stock versus my 9th generation Intel CPU, because my 9th generation Intel CPU is overclocked. 10th generation Intel CPU is only 4-6% of the performance boost, while my Intel 9th generation i9-9900K is overclocked, and I'm boosting about 10 as minimum 10%, 12% additional performance through the artificially increasing the impulsing of the frequency that called PC overclocking process. More about it will be available over UHDking.com. Go ahead and check it out, guys. I'm going to, as again, do a beautiful tutorial how to overclock Titan RTX 2080 Ti, and Intel Core i9-9900K processor. So I'm about to retire this system, but it's nice to see how the first system that is capable to do it, to provide you guys the first data, the first information from the first system that is capable actually to do it. And the key will be 24 gigabyte of video RAM on your video card, and as well as GPU that is capable to handle rendering in real time this type of resolution. And Titan RTX is capable, but FPS is 10 FPS. But as again, in a PC game is comfortable. In this particular game, Mechabellum PC game, because Mechabellum game is real-time strategy. It's not a shooter, so you don't feel that low FPS. It's fine for real-time strategies, even at 10 FPS average. It's not comfortable. You can feel a little bit of latency delay while placing the units, but it's kind of playable. It's not comfortable, but playable status. Keep that in mind. Above benchmarkable status, which is I highly have some doubts that it's going to deliver the same results under the 16K video resolution, because as again 16K video resolution will be additional 8K UHD screen added to the array. Alright, so we're gonna losing first rounds, but then we're gonna dominate the opponents. As you can see, the enemy just destroyed my friend, my teammate. As again, it's not my friend, it's just a multiplayer dude that I'm playing together in this game. 2 versus 2 online. But you can play Mechabellum, you can practice, you can play offline without the internet as well. It's a great game versus the artificial intelligence. It's still very addictive and also a lot of fun. Keep that in mind, just to release that negative energy out of your body. So we are selecting some wall cards. As you can see, enemies and my partner and I, and we're going to use it every single round. We can select a new cards and use it. So in the end, we're going to dominate, but just because this is the demo after the newer update that they created in April 11, 2024, but it's still with the new user interface and new units that they added in April 2024, new units, those 3 new units that you didn't see if you played the Mechabellum game in end of 2023 or beginning 2024. But the demo will generate an error in the end, disconnect error. So after 9 rounds, but it's 9 rounds is on average. This is how many rounds you're gonna play if you're very good versus your opponents. If you're gonna get lucky, 10 rounds, and if you will get extremely lucky, it's going to be around 11 rounds as the maximum. So at 9 rounds, we're gonna have a lot of units, and pretty much the experience will be at the maximum what this system can push. But this game, Mechabellum game, is very well optimized. Keep that in mind, and doesn't matter what kind of map you're playing, online or single player, the FPS will be the same. And it's actually also doesn't matter if you're playing 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2, the FPS will be almost the same. While 2 versus 2, it's double more units. Keep that in mind, because there is 4 players. They have its own 3D primitives, 3D geometry to be rendered and processed on the GPU, video RAM, system RAM, and processor. But the game is well optimized and it's almost the same FPS, plus minus 15 FPS, 15% of the FPS, while running with 2 versus 2, it's minus 15% of the FPS. Not that biggie. It's almost not visible. Okay. When the FPS is that low, maybe it's going to be a little bit visible if I'm going to play 1 versus 1, but it's not going to go above 12 FPS at all. Okay, so this is my overload left, and I'm going to dominate this opponent. I'm going to survive actually this round. I'm going to pull us a victory. We're going to lose a couple more games, and then we're going to start dominating, and we're going to dominate this game completely. We're going to be a winner. But as again, this is not about the gameplay, exactly about the strategies, how to dominate. I'm going to record one of those videos over the UHDking.com, where I'm going to share some great strategies with you guys. This is about the 12K video resolution benchmark and Mechabellum game. Keep that in mind. The world's first 12K video resolution in Mechabellum game rendered in real time, which is unbelievable, guys. The game looks unbelievable. Let me go ahead and zoom in for you. Under 12K video resolution, this is the maximum zoom. Check out how the game looks like. Every single unit is beautiful. As you can see, it's kind of moving slow because the FPS is below 10 FPS. Keep in mind, just because I'm recording with Nvidia Shadow Player in real time, my FPS is a little bit lower than it's supposed to be. Gotten at about 7-10% of the FPS without the recording, but it's almost going to be the same. Maximum just add 1 FPS. So I'm using the maximum camera zoom out as a benchmark, but I'm going to demonstrate you can guys zoom in, zoom out, you can rotate the camera, you can also set the camera from the point of view of the unit actually and see the whole battlefield. I really love that the game developers of Mechabellum game created this type of option, so you can create and record your own cinematic of the epic battles. This game is amazing, guys. Everything makes completely sense. One of the best real-time strategies. It's a new, it's available since 2023, but I already put this game into my list of the best real-time strategies. Even if it's not real-time kind of strategy, it's kind of real-time round strategy per rounds. Keep that in mind. But it's new genre, and we're gonna see more games like this in the future. And who knows, maybe I'm going to develop a game like this over the UHDking.com YouTube channel. It's not only limited to the gameplays, guys, or benchmarks. We're also going to develop games together. I'm going to do the game development tutorial, software development tutorial, graphic design tutorials, 3D animation tutorials, artificial intelligence tutorials. This is another reason why I'm inviting you to join this YouTube channel. Smash that subscribe button. And this YouTube channel will be one of the best YouTube channels if you're into computer science, technology. You're going to learn a lot, and everything will provide value. My key is to provide value. Right now I'm providing the data, the first information towards the 12K video resolution benchmark in Mechabellum game. And of course, newer video cards will demonstrate better performance, but this is the world's first video card that is actually capable to render in real time Mechabellum PC game in 12K video resolution. As you can see, right now we're around 5th. The FPS is already getting from 9-10 FPS to 7-8 FPS average. I'm going to refresh the average FPS counter, guys, for you. So after round 7, we're gonna demonstrate the maximum FPS that this game can push under the heaviest environment. Stressful test as a benchmark. And as again, I'm going to share this replay demo in video description or in video comments, so you can download it and try it yourself, kind of the same replay while testing your video cards, your processors, your PC systems in the future. And of course, as again, the newer video cards will show much better performance. Everybody understand that, okay? But this is the world's first that actually capable to do it from 2018, and it's still playable. I can play it like this, 12K video resolution, but the visuals is unbelievable. Every single unit. If you're watching on a smart 85 inches TV, you're gonna enjoy as your monitor. Or if I would be you, 3 8K UHD screens. It's actually 3 85 inches. It's going to be like 2400 inches almost array, and it's unbelievable experience, guys. Every single unit will be there. If this is your game, if you're gonna see experience like this, it's mind-blowing. It's unbelievable how great the visuals are. Okay, so I would say a little bit below 24 gigabytes of video RAM. As you can see, almost 24,000 megabytes. We saw at the beginning of the game 24,000 megabytes, but then Nvidia driver kind of managed that, maybe compress of some data, pre-cache of some data. But a 24 gigabyte of video RAM is required for the Mechabellum game to be able to run 12K video resolution in real time render. It's required 12K, not 12K, sorry, 24 gigabytes of video RAM. Keep that in mind. And of course, the GPU that is capable to render it. At least Nvidia Turing GPU architecture flagships such as Nvidia TU102 GPU, the same GPU in Titan RTX that is featured in the Enterprise edition of the Quadro RTX 6000 video cards and Quadro RTX 8000 video cards for $8,000, that type of video card. The same GPU, not coded in any ways, and absolutely the same GPU. Keep that in mind. Only Quadro RTX 8000 video card that costs 8,000 United States dollars, featuring 48 gigabyte of video RAM. So actually in this particular game, it's probably can run it without the video RAM overload, so it's not going to offload the video RAM into the system RAM if the game is actually capable to run with 24 gigabyte of video RAM under this 16K video resolution. So on the Quadro RTX 8000 video cards, it's the only the Nvidia Turing GPU architecture that is capable, but for the enterprise, costs so much money. It's the same video card, but it has 40 gigabyte of video RAM, and that video RAM has the error checker, so it will never produce a blank frame. Keep that in mind. It's checking the errors, whatever it's producing, whatever it's rendering for artifacts and stuff, and it will always be great frames if you're playing games with that. But it used to cost $8,000 in 2018. You probably want to have a better GPU if you want to have comfortable experience, better than Nvidia Turing GPU architecture flagship, which is the Nvidia TU102 GPU. But 48 gigabyte of video RAM is great to have for me, like a technologist, computer scientist, just to test it and to provide the first point of data, completely first point of data on Nvidia Turing GPU architecture. Unfortunately, I cannot afford that, and right now it's even the price is too high for the Quadro RTX 8000 video cards, because it's the first video card that featuring the artificial intelligence cores, tensor cores, and the RT cores, which is RTX extension, real-time ray tracing extension by the Nvidia, and it still costs so much money. I better stick with the newer generation of the Nvidia video cards, or maybe in the future AMD or Intel video cards. They're going to be much more powerful, and you want to stick, if Mechabellum is your game and you want to play 16K video resolution with 48 gigabyte of video RAM, at least 36 gigabytes. This is how I would say. So you can see we're selecting the cards. Cards will be selected. We're gonna put at least 2 units, but you can put the maximum 3 units or 3 team units, and we're gonna start the game again. This is round 7. After this round, the things will go heavy, and I'm gonna refresh the average FPS, and the average FPS will be pretty much the experience after the round 7. The game looks unbelievable, as again, it's kind of like a command and conquer real-time strategy, but without the bases, and or kind of StarCraft series. Actually, it looks more like StarCraft series. So if you love StarCraft series games, real-time strategy with the bases, this is going to be your game. But this is without the bases, but trust me, you're gonna love the experience. The games are fast online, about 4 minutes every single round, and like 320 seconds, and it's fast, and it doesn't have like in real-time strategies with the bases. You can do the tank rush, you can do the unit rush. Over here you cannot do that, and every single round can change the winner immediately, and the winner will be the person who is going to lose the HP points. As you can see, we have the HP points. I have the at the left corner and the enemy at the right corner. When the HP points, that health points will reach to 0 or negative value, the player is the loser, or the team is the loser. Keep that in mind if you're playing 2 versus 2. The game is unbelievable, guys. But also keep in mind that I'm going to demonstrate the StarCraft 1 remastered PC game running in 16K video resolution, as well as I'm going to demonstrate StarCraft 2 PC game running in 8K UHD video resolution. Do that, it's maximum video resolution that is possible for StarCraft 2. The StarCraft 2 game engine is crashing above 8K video resolution, while StarCraft 1 Remaster or StarCraft 1 is capable to run 16K video resolution. All those benchmarks will be introduced over UHDking.com YouTube channel. I'm also going to include that type of benchmarks in the video comments underneath of this video for those StarCraft fans. Most likely if you're playing this game, you do those type of design, those type of max. It reminds you a lot of StarCraft series, and most likely you're a StarCraft series player. You want to check it out, guys. Those benchmarks on this system will be unbelievable. As well as in video comments, I'm going to put the related video benchmarks in all the resolutions as I demonstrated: 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and 16K video resolution, as well as future benchmarks on the future processors, future video cards, future systems, and even the mobile devices and handheld devices in this game I'm going to include in video comments. If you're watching this video over the official YouTube channel of UHD King, just go ahead and check out UHDking.com, my project regarding that. Beautiful. So round 8. So pretty much 8-9 rounds will be your average after the winner will be discovered. As you can see, we selected incredible bomb. I selected actually the orbital bombardment. So every single round you can select the wild cards with additional bonuses that you can turn up to your strategy, and you can turn the winner immediately. So this is great thing, and it's not just rush. It's all about strategic thinking. You can change that round that you lost in the next round, and you can dominate the opponent if you know how to think fast, how to uh, count mathematically HP, the level of attack of the units in real time very fast. You know, you can dominate. So this is the 12K video resolution with the anti-aliasing set at 8x, which is the maximum visuals. I'm also going to demonstrate without the anti-aliasing, but I believe, guys, that after 1080p video resolution, which is 1940 by 1080 pixels, the anti-aliasing methods doesn't work because we are losing about 5% of the FPS. Doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Nvidia Turing GPU architecture is not afraid of the anti-aliasing methods that the game developers are using in Mechabellum game. Maybe Titan RTX can just choke that anti-aliasing like it's nothing. We don't know, but it is what it is, and we're gonna still going to test it without the anti-aliasing just in case. So all the data will be provided, because as again, this is the world's first 12K video resolution in Mechabellum, the world's record. So this is another reason, guys, why you wanna smash that like button, support me, especially if you're Mechabellum gamer. This is the video that you're watching right now is not like one of those copycats. This is the unique video, provides a lot of value and showing you the future, actually the first data towards the future, so you can get some idea. Keep in mind that RTX 40 series video card flagship gamers flagship video cards such as the RTX 4090 video card is as minimum 3.7 times faster than a single Titan RTX if your RTX 4090 video card, which is the flagship video card of the RTX 40 series video cards by Nvidia, is utilized at 99% or 100%. As you can see, my GPU utilization right now as my fan rotation at 100% constantly, almost, sometimes in jumping towards the 99%. So there is a possibility that even under 12K video resolution, we are a little bit bottlenecked through our CPU because it's not constantly 100%. It's almost 100%. At 10K video resolution benchmark that I done today before this video, also world's record. I'm going to release first 10K, then 10K, which is the regular aspect ratio, then 12K. All those videos will be world's record, guys. I'm the first YouTuber that done it in April 2024. But throughout that video benchmark, the GPU utilization was 99%. Right now, while we're playing, the GPU utilization is 100%. So the higher GPU utilization, the better, and 100% is exactly how you want to keep it. That means that you are utilizing all the Nvidia CUDA cores. And in our case, on Titan RTX today is 4608 CUDA cores. As you can see at the left top corner, I'm pulling the data from the Nvidia driver. It's pulled dynamically for you. Yeah, so it's a great experience, guys. System RAM utilization, as you can see, is almost 16,000 megabytes, which is 16 gigabytes, but more stress on the video RAM. So while it completely makes sense, while you're playing PC games, especially 4K video resolution and above, the most stress will be on the video card, on the GPU, on the CPU. This is around 9. Somebody got disconnected, and I believe the game will produce the error, so I'm going to go ahead and shut down the game. It's more than enough, guys. We tested 7 FPS average, guys, 12K video resolution at the maximum stressful scenario. Alright, let me go ahead and close this, and we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to go ahead and jump in back, and I'm going to close the game. gonna switch anti-aliasing to off, not the 8x, and we'll try to test that. The reason I want to close the game because I want to refresh the system RAM and video RAM garbage collector, and the data that you're going to see at the left up corner will be correct. So the system is not going to allocate additional resources that it's not going to use. As again, I'm not sure how well the system RAM, video RAM garbage collector is working in this game engine. I did not develop this game engine, but just in case, it's a great idea to do as a software developer, as a game developer. So let me go ahead and do that. I just rebooted the game, and we're gonna jump back into the game completely fresh, and the data utilization will be correct now. As again, as reminder, I removed the anti-aliasing method completely, so it's going to be 12K video resolution maximum visuals, but without the anti-aliasing. But guys, you don't need to have anti-aliasing in this game under the 12K video resolution. Everything is looking such a great, it's unbelievable. Let me go ahead and sip some more coffee. Hopefully you got a healthy drink as well. The best drink will be water with 2 slices of the lemon, or for some taste you can get some tea with the honey with 2 slices of the lemon, or some coffee. I got myself the Colombian premium coffee, which is the Suprema beans. I got 4 big cans, which is like 5 kilos, 3.6 pounds each, which is unbelievable. And on sale, 60% off, so it's going to be worth me over a year drinking 5 cups a day. So I'm going to go ahead and drink it. It's high premium coffee beans, was already melted, ground coffee. So yeah, so I'm gonna sip it a little bit. Settings, guys, 12K video resolution, anti-aliasing is off. Let's go ahead and have a look. Multiplayer, actually replace. By the end of this video, I'm going to demonstrate the multiplayer. We're gonna play 1 versus 1. So I was practicing with the bots. You want to practice before you're gonna get to the multiplayer online. But multiplayer online, you're gonna immediately learn a new ways, and after that, you're gonna dominate the boats like it's nothing. So as again, I'm going to upload this demo, and you can test it. It's nice if you're gonna use the same environment while testing the demo. As again, just because the game is updated now, the previous replay is still playable, but sometimes it's gonna create a disconnects and you cannot finish until the game is over on the last level, because at level 9 we're gonna dominate the opponent and we're gonna dominate completely. But it's not about domination throughout this gameplay, it's about the benchmark. So I'm going to provide this demo file so you can put it in a folder and test it yourself, the same environment, which is the great idea. So we're gonna select the class, and after the class will be selected, we're gonna start it. As again, the game feels a little bit overwhelming, but it's not, guys. You're gonna get used to it after like 20-25 games. You're gonna learn the units, the specialists of the classes, and everything makes sense. This is going to be one of your best strategy, and I believe that Mechabellum game is ready for the mobile platforms, for the mobile devices for sure. I'm gonna demonstrate it to you why I think so, but it's totally ready for it. The way the user interface and everything it is in this game, it's totally ready for the Apple iPads. It's going to be a great to have this on Android tablets or Apple iPads. I'm gonna get this game if it's going to be on that devices. It's going to be unbelievable experience, guys. Let me refresh the FPS. As again, 12K video resolution right now, maximum visuals, except the anti-aliasing is off. But you don't need to have the anti-aliasing, it's still looking great. Let me go ahead and zoom in for you to show it to you how beautiful the game looks like. Check it out, maximum zoom, because I was running maximum zoom out for the test. But level of the pixels is unbelievable. The unit is so detailed. That's how you see it on your screen. If you're sitting like 1 meter away from the screen, it's unbelievable. The FPS was almost the same, like it was kind of the same FPS. So I don't think the anti-aliasing is working, or if the anti-aliasing methods is working, I'm not sure what kind of anti-aliasing methods they're using. MSAA, SSIA, or any other, maybe FXAA or something like that, the cheap and very quick anti-aliasing methods. But the anti-aliasing method on the Nvidia Turing GPU architecture, such as Nvidia Titan RTX video card, the flagship for the first generation of the Nvidia RTX or RTX 20 series video cards, is not a big deal in this game, and you're not gonna feel it. The game looks amazing even without the anti-aliasing on the 12K video resolution. It's a little bit better than 8K video resolution. I can see the difference. Even when I'm running this right now on 8K UHD video resolution smart TV, I still, over 80 inches, I still, guys, can see the difference while testing 8K UHD native versus 12K video resolution rendered on the 8K UHD native screen. It's like Apple Retina display kind of. You can still can see the quality improvements. It's looking much sharper, much better, much detailed when comparing 8K HD versus 12K HD. So you can imagine if you're gonna compare 12K video resolution versus the 4K HD or 1080p. 1080p, 1440p, and this game runs cap FPS on Titan RTX, and it looks so blurred out, so washed out. Right now everything is so sharp, everything is unbelievable. As again, we're testing with the maximum camera zoom out. This is how we're gonna do it. Let me refresh the average FPS. So 9 FPS average. This is the round second, and after round 7, it's nice to see the FPS. And then I'm going to demonstrate you a gameplay 1 versus 1, just a gameplay. As again, it doesn't matter if I'm gonna win it or not. Usually I'm winning, but it doesn't matter. As again, I'm going to be focused while doing the comments in real time because I'm coming right now within my microphone in real time, and it's kind of hard to focus on this particular game. In this particular game, you want to pay attention, you want to know exactly what the enemy doing, you want to know exactly what you're doing. It's like fast thinking. I highly recommend this game. I consider the Mechabellum game as the modern chess game. It's just like that. It's on another level. It's going to improve your intellect, guys, your focus, your ability to think quick. Highly recommend this game. One of the best strategies that you're gonna play. As again, this is without the bases, but I'm a fan of Command and Conquer series, StarCraft series, and I highly recommend this game even without the bases. The best real-time strategy without the bases that I played on the PC is Mechabellum. And Vorna. Vorna PC, but Vorna is like real-time conflict. Vorna is unbelievable, guys. Vorna is looking like a almost real-life experience. It's just unbelievable. But if you into the cartoonish kind of mechs, controlling the robots, like a StarCraftish feeling to it, this is the game for you. Actually, I think that developers of Mechabellum stole a lot of elements for the StarCraft. Kind of stole the idea, stole kind of the style, but not the whole units, of course. They did a good job. So if you're StarCraft series fan, just like I am, I'm a big fan of StarCraft 2 series. I played all the campaigns, and as again, I'm going to demonstrate StarCraft 2 running 8K video resolution, which is the maximum video resolution for StarCraft 2, no matter what kind of video cards you're using, because it's artificially limited through a game engine of the StarCraft 2, while StarCraft 1 original game and StarCraft 1 remaster game is capable to be pushed to maximum 16K video resolution, which is, as again, 16K video resolution as maximum 3D real-time rendering resolution for PC games. Okay, you cannot go above than that. A little bit higher than 16K UHD that I'm demonstrating all the time. It's going to be weird aspect ratio 1:1, which is 16,384 pixels on width by 16,384 pixels on height as a maximum renderable resolution in real time in any type of open source or commercial APIs. Vulkan, OpenGL, OpenCL, Microsoft DirectX, Apple Metal, AMD Mantler. Doesn't matter what kind of API you're using, 3D real-time rendering API, commercial or open source. The 16K video resolution is maximum renderable resolution. So those folks that faking for you 32K video resolution, do not trust them in PC game. It's all fake. You can emulate it as 2D environment, but it's not going to be a true native XYZ 3D environment. Keep that in mind. Render 3D in real time. Okay, 9 FPS. The video RAM utilization below 24,000 megabytes without the anti-aliasing. But as again, I don't believe that anti-aliasing is working. But it could be working. Maybe they're using FXAA, the cheap anti-aliasing method by Nvidia, which I do not recommend because I think it's blurring out a little bit of the pixels, all the pixels. It's not like MSA anti-aliasing method. It's not like SSAA anti-aliasing method. I'm not a big fan of FXAA anti-aliasing, especially when you're running 4K video resolution and above. It's kind of blurring out things. So they're going to dominate the first rounds, but then, as again, we're going to dominate the whole game. We're going to fix the game after the round 6, and we're going to start dominating them, and we're going to be a winner here. But the game is doing the reconnect because, as again, it's an old school replay, and when the developers will update the game, this is how it's going to do. But you can still play it. And as again, I'm going to share it in the video description of this video or in the video comments for you to download, integrate, and test it on your system just to see how technology is improved if you're watching it in 2026, 2028. Keep in mind that 12K video resolution, you're gonna hear about it in 2028, while 2030 you're gonna hear about 16K video resolution, and then PC gaming will be dead. Everybody will be switching to mobile gaming. Most of it is going to be through an AR experience while combining the real life with the 3D worlds. There's going to be a lot of services, a lot of games. It's going to be, guys, unbelievable. This is how I envision it as technologist, computer scientist, and I share with you my Bugatti video while I'm doing the real-time, real-life world in combination with 3D worlds as AR experience. Go ahead and check out Bugatti UHD King video by UHD King over UHDking.com. I'm gonna show you how the future will look like, and you will understand why AR on the mobile devices or all kind of different devices will dominate the PC gaming. And mobile devices, Apple and Android, will have the same power in 2026 as this computer in 2018. It will be even faster than this computer from 2018. The mobile devices, iPhones, iPads, and even Android devices on ARM in 2026. Keep that in mind. The GPU and CPU capabilities will be faster than this system, this gaming flagship system from 2018. But it's nice to see the first data so we can compare the data, right? And I'm providing you the information. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to beat them up. As you can see, my overload is left, and we're going to dominate them. I'm going to destroy, even if you're going to destroy the towers. So those towers, you cannot build over those towers, but you can upgrade your units. And if enemy per round will destroy the towers, your unit becomes, as you can see, like paralyzed with the static electricity for about 3-4 seconds. Reducing its speed. Some units cannot even shoot. Some units can move slow, and whatever they shoot, it's not going to deliver 100% damage as it's supposed to. Attack damage, keep that in mind, while it's under that shock. So that's why you want to destroy those towers. It's a goal, so it's easier to dominate your opponent because your opponent is not going to perform at 100% based on unit characteristics. Hopefully, guys, this makes sense. So 9 FPS, not bad. Not bad, 9 FPS. So the same FPS, anti-aliasing versus no anti-aliasing, but as again, the depth, even if it's 10% without the anti-aliasing, it's just a little, and when the FPS is just like 10 FPS average, it's kind of hard to tell if actually it's utilizing and using the anti-aliasing, because improvement will be maximum by 1 or maximum by 2 FPS extra if at the maximum peak. Keep that in mind, because the FPS is so low. Keep that in mind. Titan RTX running completely maxed out, maximum overclock, and Intel 9th generation processor i9-9900K that I'm using today is also overclocked in a home safe environment to the best capabilities. This is the best average scores that you're going to receive on this type of systems. So if you're building systems from the used parts, which is the best way to build the systems, it doesn't matter what is the money, it's the best way. You're going to save a lot of money, and plus almost having the same fun. This is a great video for you to watch as well. As you can see, I'm providing multiple value no matter what kind of industry you're coming from. So please guys, support me. Don't forget to smash that like button. YouTube hates me because I'm not like one of those copycats. I'm not doing what everybody else doing, copying each other. I'm doing the unique videos, and as you can see over the UHDking.com, I play 4K.com, or I play 8K.com, or I play 16K.com. My videos are so unique and unique content, and I'm showing you actually the technology, computer science. I'm showing you the future. This is the value of my YouTube channel. So if you're into computer science, gaming, technology, graphic design, 3D animation, artificial intelligence, guys, I advise you and I'm inviting you, go ahead and subscribe for my YouTube channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot of things, and hopefully you're going to use them in real life and improve your life. Keep that in mind. This is my main goal, to provide value to you. Alright, so he's going to destroy our opponent, but I'm dominating here. But my opponent is good. It's going to pick up the speed after level 7. So he gonna destroy our opponent, and he destroyed me as well, this type of enemy. And they're gonna dominate us this round, but we're gonna dominate them after the 5th round completely, all the way till 9 round, and we're gonna win throughout the 9 round. So 9 FPS, 9 FPS. So guys, most likely the 16K video resolution, as again, I don't want to spoil you too much. I don't want to provide you a lot of sneak preview. I think I tested and it was like lagging badly. I think it's going to lag badly due to that video RAM overload. As you can see, 24,000 megabytes of our video RAM is almost. Without the anti-aliasing, I didn't see yet the 24,000 megabytes. Maybe anti-aliasing is working, because most definitely anti-aliasing method will consume more resources. The higher visuals, the higher resources will be consumed on the GPU and on the video RAM. But the higher resolution, when you have the pretty weak, outdated processor, it's nice to keep your resolution as high as you can. Do that. The most job will be done on the video card if you have much better video card than your processor, because same year processor will be always as bottleneck for any video card the same year. Keep that in mind. So if you're playing 1080p or 1440p on the flagships starting in 2018 and newer video cards, you're wasting your video card while playing games 1080p or 1440p if those games doesn't support any real-time ray tracing extensions. Keep that in mind. Through the DirectX 12 API, you're gonna waste it, and you're gonna waste your CUDA cores, because your GPU utilization should be 100%, 99, 100%, just like it is right now. But to keep it at that way, you gotta increase the video resolution. So the most job will be done on the GPU and video RAM before it's going to communicate with the processor. So the speed of the communication between the GPU and video RAM and CPU and system RAM will be reduced, because it's going to take some time for the video card, for the GPU and video RAM to process the instructions first, to render it before it can communicate with the CPU again. So in our case, if I'm bottlenecked through the CPU, just a tiny hair. But of course, the much newer CPUs, much newer processors with higher instruction per clock and instruction per core, which is the key in PC gaming, instruction per core, will be pretty much be dominant. Intel 12 generation or 12900K by additional 10% of the FPS as minimum. But I believe Intel 13 generation processor, which is Intel i9 13900K, or Intel 14 generation processors, which is the Intel 14900K, will demonstrate here at least 20% boost in terms of the FPS. It's gonna squeeze up our Titan RTX even in 4K video resolution when it comes to Intel 13 gen or Intel 14 gen processors i9. Gonna squeeze up our Titan RTX at fully even 4K video resolution at 100%. This is my prediction, but I'm going to test it actually over the UHDking.com because Mechabellum game is one of my favorite real-time strategies, and I'm planning to use it in the future as a benchmark, even if it has the lock FPS. But when you're testing 8K video resolution and above, it's going to take about especially above 8K video resolution, another 10 years before we can reach that FPS cap for the future video cards. Keep that in mind. So it's nice to see, and I'm going to test, and it's nice to compare. But Titan RTX and Intel i9-9900K, the PC gaming flagship system from 2018, has set the world record. And I underline it, guys, throughout this video, and of course we're gonna do more tests in the future. So it's gonna beat us in round 7. This is where we're going to dominate them, and we almost dominated them, as you saw, but it's gonna beat us. So my partner survived, and now my partner will be so smart. As again, I don't know this teammate. It's online. You can play with your friends, by the way, in this game. So guys, I highly recommend Mechabellum game. If you're into real-time strategies, including the bases, I highly recommend it. Or if you're not into real-time strategies but you like what you see, highly recommend. If you StarCraft serious fan, if you Warhammer 40,000 serious fan, I highly recommend this game for you. You're gonna have a lot of fun. This game is unbelievable, and a lot of people playing online. You're gonna have a lot of fun, and as again, you can play as a single player as well and have a lot of fun. Even if the AI is kind of static AI without using any machine learning, neural core learning, it's like a static programming scripted AI, just like in the games in 2000, 2010. But it's still complicated, the insane difficulty, and you're gonna have a lot of fun, guys. It's gonna challenge you like big time, trust me. But I believe the developers will start using the artificial intelligence cores that is available on the hardware, such as Tensor cores on Nvidia video cards, or artificial intelligence cores on the Apple GPUs or AMD GPUs. In 2026, I believe they're gonna start utilizing it when every single device will have the artificial intelligence cores, and it's nice to see it because then the AI will be as good as ChatGPT and as good as human being. It's nice to play something like that. It's not at the level yet in 2024, and Mechabellum PC game is not using the artificial intelligence yet. And I don't think they're going to include that because this is almost the final version. So usually the company is going to do some box fixing and then release the game. So the visuals and everything will be just the same. They're gonna integrate anything crazy like that. Maybe Mechabellum 2 will have the artificial intelligence that you can play, while going to utilize the machine learning, the deep learning of your artificial intelligence cores, neural cores, whatever technology you're using, tensor cores for the Nvidia video cards. Beautiful 9 FPS average. That's a great score. Round 7, and after round 7 it's getting ugly. A lot of units will be deployed. So he gonna dominate us, as you can see, most likely, because he got the overloads, and we only have 2 marksmen. They're gonna get killed. There's nothing can shoot. Oh, 3 marksmen. Nothing can shoot into the. Actually, no. We're gonna dominate his overloads with our marksmen. Yep. Good job. And we're gonna take this round. Actually, no. That was an enemy. So yeah, after round 7, we're gonna dominate the opponent. But we won this game, guys. Trust me. Somehow it's disconnected on the last round that we pulled up, but so we're gonna dominate this round, and we're gonna dominate the next round, round 9. This is round 8. Let me refresh the average FPS. Guys, please support me, as again, YouTube hates me. Um, my videos is consumes a lot of data on their servers because I'm recording, I'm playing in 8K HD video resolution and above, and I'm recording in that experience and sharing with you. So, and I'm not producing those copy that they want you to copy like a video. So they hate me. So the whole YouTube company LLC hates me, and I don't want to talk about it, but I would appreciate your like, support, share it with your fans, especially if they're Mechabellum fans, Mechabellum gamers. I highly recommend and use it in your forms. My video. This video is brute force, as you saw. 12K video resolution and Windows 10 professional operating system in our case, but it doesn't matter. Windows 10 or Windows 11, the performance will be the same. For the Titan RTX video card, for this particular video card in this particular game. Um, Pretty much thinking that 12K video resolution as native, including the Nvidia driver. Nvidia driver doesn't even think this is the DSR. But keep in mind that during GPU architecture supported the DSR that called legacy. The legacy DSR didn't use any artificial intelligence yet, and it was just like brute force resolution. The same deal, and the same FPS. The newer DSR experience will use a little bit of the artificial intelligence, and FPS will be boosted, while the quality is not going to be loose because it's not DLSS. And DLSS technology by the Nvidia is upscale through the artificial intelligence. While the DSR is not upscale, keep that in mind. DSR is rendering at that resolution as native, and then a downscaling, which is not losing any quality. The quality is like crystal clear, just like on the um, native resolution. Keep that in mind. And then it's downscaling and outputting to your device. But the FPS, the rendering capabilities that you can see at the laptop corner will be just the same. And doesn't matter how big is your screen, doesn't matter your refresh rate of your screen in hertz, it's still going to be the same FPS because we didn't reach the FPS cap, and I'm not using any VSync. Okay, let me show you the as again remind you the settings. See that? So guys, this is without the anti-aliasing. To me, just the same. I'm not sure. 8 FPS. That's we just lost 1 FPS from 9 to 8. Round 9. Mostly around 9 is round 8, 9 is going to be your average rounds. Round 10 if you're very good, and if you're extremely good, as again round 11. So the game can go from 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes if you're very good and opponent is kinda suck, all the way to maximum. It's like 4 minutes rounds, all the way till like 1 hour. If you're gonna go and survive like over 10 rounds. So as you can see, it's gonna give us a seconds, over 300 seconds, the whole round. Okay, now it's connecting. So we're done here, guys. So it's gonna disconnect, connect, disconnect, connect, and it will never be over. But you saw even the flamethrower dude, that giant mech, while it's doing the flames, as you saw the um, 3D geometry, the flames, the particles features is actually rounding around the object. It's unbelievable. So they're using all the newest technologies here. This is unbelievable. And this game is from 2023 kind of technology, and they utilize a lot of that technology. As again, I'm not sure what kind of game engine they're using, but the idea, the whole deal in this game is done right. I like everything about this game. Everything makes sense. The render, the units, everything is just solid, nice. Let's guys go ahead and play the multiplayer 1 versus 1. Hopefully we're gonna win. Hopefully maybe not. And we're gonna keep moving. I'm going to test the regular 10K and then 12K, which is 12K UHD, which is 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, and then 12K out of the 4 Apple Pro Display XDR screens stitched together. But as again, I'm going to release them as a world record. Go ahead and appreciate, smash that like button, and it is world record. Nobody else shared it with you. And for your support, I'm going to keep doing, and the future games, everything will be tested over UGDking.com. I wrap up the Titan RTX video card and Intel i9 9900K like nobody else on the internet. Everything is covered. So if you PC builder, a low budget PC builder from used parts, which is the best way, my YouTube channel is the best for you to watch. However, when it comes to CPU, I advise you to get Intel 12 generation, 12900K. Okay, you can pick them up right now on sale for the about the same price as i9 9900K. That's the reason why, but it's going to be at least 15% faster than i9 9900K at anything in games, and about 25% faster in 3D rendering because it's featuring more CPU cores when every single CPU core is utilized at 100%. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use some strategy. We're going to go ahead and attack him real quick. I will try to attack him and do it quick. Let me bring some more units. I'm going to bring those guys right here, marksmans, and kind of Shogun, like samurais here, like ninjas. I really like this mech. It's like a sniper mech. Let's go ahead and bring that, and I'm going to try to rush him with the artilleries. Some idea with artilleries, but as again, I'm just trying some new strategies that I come up with. I'm going to share some strategies, guys. This is something I'm trying. As again, this video is not about the gameplay, but this is how we're gonna do it. Let's go ahead and have a look. Alright. As you can see, the FPS is the same. The video RAM utilization, though, 1 versus 1 is lower than 2 versus 2 because double units, and it's all utilized in video RAM. Alright, this is, guys, how we're gonna do it. Let's go ahead and have a look. As you can see, it's 120 seconds the first round, so it's the rounds are quick, and then the seconds will improve per round. Another round it will be more seconds, and all the way over 300 seconds rounds, like 8 rounds. Look at this, we dominated this. I cannot believe that. Alright, so round 1 on us, we dominated the opponent. As you can see, the lower, when the health points will go to 0, the opponent lost, or to the negative value. Keep that in mind. But it doesn't matter. First 3 rounds doesn't matter, to be honest with you. So I'm going to use this dude, and I'm going to deploy him real quick. Those are great against the crawlers, and we're gonna use the artillery here. So he's gonna try to rush us with the crawlers. So I'm trying to use those just in case if he will decide to do the crawlers. Okay, we still have 150 points. What I can do, let's keep that for now. So we know his unit locations now, the startup unit, so I can do the traps and such with the missiles and such, missiles, whatever country you're located in. Come on, kill the marksmen. So as you can see, after I killed the towers, for 3 seconds they got paralyzed, and the damage is lowered, and the movement is low as well, kind of slow. I dominated the second round. Check it out. This guy is losing big time. Epic facepalm. Yeah, his nickname says it all. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to use those units right here, the artillery. It's a time for it, and I'm gonna try to strike his base with artillery. Check it out. Here's his base, right? We'll try to go ahead and strike it. Let's do it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna upgrade the artillery also. I'm gonna give it 300 points. This is the upgrades. It's gonna shoot by 40 units higher, more, longer, at the longer distance. I'm gonna borrow some money from the previous round. You can do it, thanks God. So it's all kind of different strategic points. This game is just unbelievable, guys. I highly recommend if you're into the strategy One of the best strategy that you're gonna play. So I'm trying to aim at the towers. We're gonna destroy the towers and then paralyze his units and destroy his units. Let's go ahead and have a look if this strategy will work. This is how I tried to do it at the beginning, but I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. We're going to find out, I guess, right, guys? Hold on, like that. Let's hide it there, and we just upgraded with this upgrade. 4 upgrades per unit, but it's more than 4 upgrades. But you're gonna select exactly what kind of upgrades you want to have for your units throughout the battle through the unit modification before the battle, and oh, he used the missile. He used the trap because he knows exactly where I am at. But I could use the field to protect myself. But I just paralyze him, and look like this round is going to be on us, right? Third round on us. But first 3 rounds, doesn't matter who's gonna win. It's kind of slow, kind of learning the opponent, his strategic moves. But he never saw something like that. Usually people staying around the bases just like him, and I move forward so aggressively. He even don't know strategies like that. It's just one of my strategy that I come up with. Maybe people also using it, but this is the strategy that I come up with. So I'm gonna put those units here, so they're gonna protect my artillery. Those are nice. They call Mustangs. They're great against the air and great against the ground. Not all units can shoot the air, keep that in mind. So that's why you gotta be so strategic. Now I'm gonna do the fields because he will try to destroy us with the missiles. I'm gonna protect me with the field, so everything what is inside of the field cannot be destroyed until, or you cannot lose the energy until the HP health energy, until you're gonna destroy the field. Another strategic point. And I'm going to upgrade my the Mustangs. We're gonna with the distance, so we can shoot at the higher distance range, and then with the much better rounds, armor pacing rounds. Let's go ahead and get going, guys. And also unlock unit. Let's go ahead and unlock unit for next round. The free units. Some specialists will have some free units or cheaper price for the units. All kind of different capabilities per specialist. That's why you not only you want to learn the units, but you want to learn. He used his missile, but I was in the field kinda, and it didn't work out for him greatly. Yeah, I paralyzed his units. He's trying to hide it, as you can see, with this type of fields, but it's not gonna help him. The next round will be dangerous for his thing. Yep, we got the round 4, guys. Look like we're gonna dominate this. I think we're gonna dominate this opponent. But he's trying. As you can see, those units, they kinda can capture the mind. Like in Command & Conquer, Red Alert, the Yuri units could capture your units through the thinking, through the psychic, and that type of units kind of grab that idea from Command & Conquer series Red Alert. But it grabbed the unit idea design from the StarCraft, which is nice. I really like the way they done it. Guys, who knows, maybe I'm going to develop a game like this in the future. So that's why I need to have your support. Subscribe. This is definitely a YouTube channel that you don't want to miss. This is going to be your YouTube channel. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, we gotta attack him with the air units now. Let's go ahead and bring some air units. He's not bringing the air units. He also kinda probably after work, not thinking clearly. So I'm gonna bring that. As you can see, he brought some crawlers on us. He's trying to get us through the crawlers. What I can do, I can destroy his crawlers with the missiles. And then they're gonna get to us. Let's go ahead and do that. That's going to be the best idea, like that. Okay. Now I'm going to unlock some air units. We're gonna use some air units. For this specialist, air unit costs 200. Some units can have it for free, like air unit specialist can have it for free. So you're gonna save some money, and instead of waste, you can deliver some. Okay, let me put some missiles in the back of my towers, just in case if he will try to deploy here. So we're gonna set up some traps. It's a great idea. One, it's gonna stop at least one set team of crawlers or anybody. Okay, time out. It's gonna time out if you're not gonna set the units right. you lose, so it's gonna be timeout. Okay, I destroyed one tower. Those psychic units, see like those flashing purple? We better destroy those because it can capture our units. But they have less ability after the tower destroyed because I paralyzed them. Yeah, no luck. Round 5th is on us. Beautiful. As you can see, FPS is 8 FPS. Same FPS. The game is well optimized. Same FPS as 2 versus 2, 1 versus 1. We dominated this dude, guys. Let me save that so we can play it later on. Nice. You never know who you're gonna play. It's a real player, multiplayer, whatever they're gonna give it to you, whoever is available. All right, so that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. Let me show you a little bit more details about the game if you didn't play this game for those newcomers, just real quick, and we're about to go ahead and wrap it up. So I just saved that, and I probably should let him know that I was recording. I forgot to let him know that I was recording, um, so he can check it out. Yeah, so the game has all kind of different servers. As again, right now it's like 5 you can play, okay? Every single server has its picking people, different kind of people. As you can see, I really like as again how they done it. They don't like an Earth and stuff like that. Has the solo as again for those who didn't play. You can play Commander Academy where you can learn the units. Then you can play the survival mode where you can try to survive all kind of different difficulties, all kind of different settings, and for you to learn the units. I highly recommend for you to play this as well. Community challenges where you can do the community challenges, learn, earn some in-game currency. Then for difficulties, all kind of different maps. But as again, FPS will be the same no matter what kind of maps you are playing. And as you saw, almost the same no matter 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2, which is unbelievable. The game is so well optimized. Kudos to game developers. They did a good job. Great game development here. I'm a big fan, and who knows, maybe in the future I'm going to develop a game like this, guys. But for the mobile devices, I really digging it as a software developer, and maybe as again we're gonna do it together over UHDking.com. So after insane mode, go ahead and play online. Until you're gonna dominate under the insane mode, do not play online. Insane mode is kind of hard. Even as again, if artificial intelligence is scripted statically, it's not using the artificial intelligence like ChatGPT while using the neural networks or neural cores of your device, or tensor cores when it comes to Nvidia, or artificial intelligence cores when it comes to Apple. It's still, guys, a great static scripted AI, artificial intelligence. But as again, I think 2026 will be the year for the game developers when they're gonna start using the artificial intelligence of your device, and they're gonna implement the experience on another level. Artificial intelligence will be used in AR a lot. I can see it as a software developer, game developer a lot. Testing grounds where you can test the grounds is again learn the units. It also has the tournaments, which is great, and you can play the tournaments, European, American tournaments and such like that. You can see how players playing. You can bet this game. Throughout this game, you can bet. You can watch as a spectator, and you can bet, and then earn some in-game currency, which is great. It's like a casino. So this is the whole units, as you can see, that you can play. But there is 3 more additional units that they introduced in the 1st April 2024. It's going to be units that you cannot modify, but you can get those units through those wild cards. If you're gonna push that card selected with that unit, then you can build that unit, but it's not modifiable. Over here, let me show you. The units are highly modified. It's one of my favorite units, overloads, and you can use for every unit 4 different modifications, upgrades, so to be very strategic. But there is more than 4. It's whatever 4 you're gonna select to, and you're gonna earn those and unlock those by earning the tech points. You're gonna receive the tech points while playing against the artificial intelligence, or while playing against the online against the players. Then you can unlock it, and you can pretty much set to your strategies. As again, this game is unbelievable. As you can see, it's not like real-time strategies with the bases when you can rush with the units. It all depends, and the round can change immediately, guys, after round 7. It's all to your strategic approaches, or to your decision, all to your strategies. And if player is not aware about exactly your strategic approach, you're going to be a winner. This is one of the best strategies, 5 out of 5 stars by UHD King review. This is also my little preview of the game. Hopefully, guys, you're enjoying. Every single unit has two veteran statuses, which is starting with level 1, which is the red skin, default skin, then level 2, which is improved. As you can see, everything is improved right here by the data. Check it out. See, level blue skin, and then level 3, the maximum veteran status that you can push after level 3 to level 5, level 7, but it's still going to be the same color, orange. But improvement can be improved at level 7. You can also use the custom skins. You can buy them with real money, additional transactions, or with in-game currency if you're good. And I'm not planning to waste any of real-time money, real life money. I'm trying to be good and use in-game currency. I'm one of those games. I don't like those microtransactions. I like to buy the game and own the game and play it, but hate the microtransaction. Don't play the games that pay to win. And Mechabellum game is not pay to win. It's unbelievable the design they did it. You can only boost your abilities, make it faster with real life money, but you can achieve that by dominating in game through your experience. But it's gonna take you longer, like couple months, to achieve the same that you can achieve with the $10 of real life money. You can use the paid skin right now. It's gold. It costs like almost 40,000 in-game credits, which will take you like a couple months to collect and play 1 hour every day almost. But look at this gold unit, really like it. The problem, hopefully developers are watching, the problem with the custom skins for the money, if you're purchasing real money or if you're purchasing in-game currency credits that you're going to earn throughout the battlefields, throughout the dominating the opponent. The problem is it's only per level 1, it's going to be gold skin. Per level 2 is going to blue, per level 3 is orange, which is pretty bad. And it's nice to confuse your player with the custom skin. So it's pretty bad that way because um, um, what's the point of the custom skin? They supposed to design custom skin per level 1, level 2, and level 3. Veteran could be like with the diamonds. It's nice to see something like that. That's what's called custom skin. Okay, this is how I see it. All right. Otherwise, for level 1 only guided, but level 2 doesn't have the guided. What's the point? I mean. But I really like that gold skin. I can unlock it, as you can see. Alright, so this is how it is, guys. This is the units that you can utilize, but different specialists has different abilities. Like some can have cheaper units, a cheaper price that you can purchase per round. Some can have it for free. Some can have better damages. Some can have faster movement of the units. Check it out. You're gonna learn it after playing about 50 games versus the AI. You're going to learn the units, and then you're going to learn the specialist, and then you're going to dominate. Of course, you can see the replays while playing versus the single player versus the artificial intelligence to learn his move, the artificial intelligence move, your move to be better. Or while playing multiplayer, you can do it as well. Save the replays and watch it to understand what's going on. You can chat in the community. There is a store, just like I told you. This is with real life money. You can purchase it. But as again, I'm not into it. You can see how the unit looks like. Look at this. There's this different skin. I'm not digging this skin, but I'm digging the gilded skin. This is gold skin, is beautiful on this model. This is the big base, giant unit. It's not even a unit. This is the whole base. It's like 1/4 of your screen if you play 1940 by 1080. This is beautiful, right? Then you can purchase it with in-game currency. You can purchase it the animated avatars, different skins here. Every like I believe 24 hours, it's a different thing. Also, the game is mining. If you play once a day, it's gonna start mining, and then you can collect that. As you can see, from 1593, I went to 1615 in game currency. So while dominating and while mining, you can collect, and while approaching to the next level, you're gonna get some more score credits. That's why you want to level up. Completely makes sense. Everything about this game makes sense. You can bet. You can watch as a spectator some games of somebody plays. You can bet. You can win in-game credits, or if you're going to be a winner through your bets, or you can bet even on your own games, which is unbelievable. If you're going to dominate the opponent or not. And you can buy a lot of currency with real life money. Okay, so gold skin costs about 38,000, so it's about $5. okay, based on their thing. I wish the prices will go cheaper though if you're gonna spend like over 20 bucks more points. So this is another tip point for the developers, tips. Hopefully they're watching this video. Guys, please share this video, like it, so our Mechabellum community can see it. And yeah, collections is whatever you purchased already. As you can see, I'm using my Steam icon avatar, but I already purchased all those great avatars that I'm gonna use it. I really like this one. You can also do the animated frames, all kind of different animated frames. As you can see, I have like a holographic kind of things to it. All kind of different skins. If you're gonna use the real money or in-game currency purchasing, it's going to be available here as well. All right, that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. Did a nice, beautiful mini preview of the game. I did the benchmark 12K video resolution, the world's first, available on YouTube in April 2024, while running Mechabellum game in 12K video resolution. That is the three 8K UHD screens in vertical mode. This is just, guys, even above 12K video resolution. One 8K UHD screen shy from 16K UHD video resolution, because 16K video resolution is the four 8K UHD screens stitched together, or 16 screens of 4K UHD stitched together, or 64 screens of 1920 by 1080 stitched together, which is 1080p. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this video, you learned something. This is highly recommend this game, especially on sale, $7.99, worth every single penny, still bargain. Even if you're not gonna get the price that I got, $4.69. But as again, I was the pioneer of this game from the beginning. I purchased this game just for you because I like the screenshots, and the game is what it is. The game is unbelievable. You're going to enjoy. Yeah, guys, so I really like it. As again, you can play from the camera view of the even the units, and you can create a beautiful cinematic experience while share your beautiful battles with the enemy. You can get the camera all the way there. Camera is rotated. I show you maximum zoom out as our benchmark. I'm also going to, underneath of this video, share the StarCraft in 8K video resolution, which is the maximum runnable resolution for the StarCraft PC game, for its game engine, I believe, because it's artificially limited, and as well as StarCraft in 16K video resolution will be shared with you, and StarCraft Remaster, because it's capable to run 16K video resolution, is not limited by the game engine. Not sure why they limited StarCraft 2 with the game engine. Maybe anti-cheat technology or something, but I hate when developers doing that. However, the Mechabellum game is ready all the way to 16K video resolution, but as throughout this video you'll learn that under the 16K video resolution you must to have at least 36 gigabytes, or I would say 32 gigabytes of video RAM. Do that 24 gigabyte of video RAM is already reaching its peak even with the 12K video resolution. One 8K UHD screen shy from 16K UHD. All right. So as again, guys, my name is UHD King, aka I play 4K, aka I play 8K, aka I play 16K. Throughout this video, you learn why UHD King, why I play 16K. Due that I was the first YouTuber that demonstrated the 16K video resolution all the way back in 2016 in Half-Life 2 game, available over the UHDking.com YouTube channel for you to check out as a fact. And with my 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, 2 generation before the Turing GPU architecture Titan RTX, Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture in 4-way SLI. Also, as you saw, the game was running DirectX 11 API, so if the game will support Nvidia SLI, I'm going to test with 2 Titan RTX video cards in SLI, and performance should be double in terms of the FPS. The game was playable, but it was a little bit of stuttering while you placing the units because the FPS was below 10 FPS after around 7. So while you're recording, without recording, you can add 7%, not even 1 FPS, just add just 1 FPS without the recording. But this is what it is, guys. But just because it wasn't the shooter, it wasn't the first person shooter game or something like that, it was real-time strategy game. It's totally playable in even at 10 FPS. Okay, it's not a benchable experience yet, but it's playable experience. And of course, it's not comfortable playable experience, but it's still playable experience for the classic old school veteran gamers of real-time strategies that totally understand me, because as again, real-time strategy, you can play it at 10 FPS. All right, thank you so much guys for watching. Have a good morning, good day, good afternoon. Don't forget to smash that like button. I invite you to subscribe, positive comments. Check out the video comments for the related videos. And please watch this video over the UHDking.com YouTube channel, official YouTube channel. Support me. Watch those ads. I'm going to collect those pennies. I'm going to return back to you in some of games giveaways towards my projects, or even PC hardware giveaways, because I'm going to give away my old hardware. As again, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic morning, fantastic day, fantastic evening, and I will see you guys in the next videos.